Yul Edochie is really, this guy is something else. He's something else. And I'm kind of thinking that the attitude and behavior of Yul Edochie is not something that is strange to his parents. The attitude of Yul can never be strange to his parents or siblings. It's just that we are just getting to know the real person. That's it. We do not know him much more than his craft. People only connected to Yul Edochie via their screen. They only saw the characters that Yul Edochie got into, displayed. Nothing more. But now, they are beginning to see the other side of Yul Edochie. They are beginning to see who Yul Edochie is. Wow. So, Yul Edochie, having requested his father to help him do what he wants. You know what he wants? He wants his father to help him every time. Just get me to do what I need. Get me to listen to me. Get me to answer to my request. Get me to stop this court proceeding. Get me to stop this. Get me, stop me. He wants to go back to his house or sell. He wants to go back to his house or sell. You know, he has looked at it like, okay, how much is it going to cost to sell that house? And if that house is going to be sold, how much will I get out of it? How much will I have to pay every month for upkeep? Will I still be paying for where my kids will stay? Obviously, these are the things to consider. Will I still provide accommodation? Because that's the law. In Lagos, you must provide accommodation for your children. You must pay their hospital bills and tuition and feeding. You have to do these things. Very important. So Yul Edochie probably have considered it and he's like, wait, if I sell this, if I eventually, let's say I even win, even though the court had, they've passed verdict on some things, but let us assume that that property is eventually sold. I don't think that 50 million naira, let's say for example, I don't think 50 million naira will stay long. It will stay long with Yul Edochie. Not at all. It will stay long. What kind of house is Yul Edochie going to buy? Is Yul Edochie going to move down to Enugu to buy a house? Maybe buy a flat in Enugu somewhere and live there? No, Yul Edochie wants to be at the center of things. Yul Edochie wants to either be in Abuja or be in Lagos where things are happening. Yul Edochie only goes to Enugu, the southeast, or any of those places to shoot movies. He's not going to live there. He's not going to live there. So, because of the pressure and all of whatever it is that's happening, Yul Edochie said that he wants to expose his father. And one thing about Yul Edochie is this. When he says he wants to expose you, he's already exposing you, still saying that he has more to say. So, he is trying to make us believe that his father is pretending, that this pretentious character of his father is something that he is ready to expose, saying, why are you trying to appear like you really love me, you're in support of me? Are you not the one that told me this? Are you not the one that told me that? And for me, I don't really care. Yeah, that is expected. Your child is your child, regardless. Your child is your child, but not to this point. You have to tell your child the truth, that this is wrong. But what Yul Edochie is saying here is this, that my father had advised me, my father had told me this, and my father had said he was going to help me, speak to me, and tell me this and that. But my father also did not say no to my polygamy. My father did not say no to my choice of life also. I had spoken to my father, I had given him heads up on certain things. So why is it that my father is now pretending and acting, saying that May is the backbone? All this while, didn't I complain or tell my father about certain attitude and character of May? You know, there was a time they were trying to sell this adultery narrative that did not, the thing did not fly. So he said he's going to expose his father. I will expose him. I don't know what that expose or whatever is going to achieve here, because the man, even if you are going to say anything, you'll Edochie. I know some people are like, oh, Pet Edochie too is not a straightforward person, he's not this and that. What do you expect? You cannot just throw your child away. It's not possible. You just cannot throw your child away regardless. You can't throw your child away and embrace someone else's child, even when you know that yours is full of cancer. You can't. There's a limit to what you would do. For example, when Pet Edochie was interviewed and was asked about this, the current issue then, trending issue then, Edochie, Mary, Judy Austin. What he said is so clear. At the end of the day, he said Mary made a mistake, and the mistake was for her to listen to her friends. And she listened to those her friends that have no husband, or those that they are married will break apart, or those that are married that have not left their husband but want her to leave ours. Are their husbands not also in the same thing? And to an extent, it is true. But some of them, let's say one of them that we know, has divorced her husband, or let's say use the word separated her husband from her husband. The story is still there. Separated. So, Edochie said that he's going to expose the father and that we should wait, just the same way he said he's going to expose Junior Pope and tell us why he decided to take the action that he took. He didn't show any empathy. He didn't say nothing. He said he's going to do that. I will expose my father. I'm going to expose him. This is what he did. This is why I'm going to expose him. All is centered on Judy Austin and Mary. Now, what is he going to say here? That's the thing. What is he going to say? I don't really get it. Like, what is he going to say? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think Edochie is going to say? What is he going to expose about his father? What is he going to expose? That your father supported Judy? What else do you want him to do? If you call your father and say you have a pregnant sepulcher, what do you expect him? What do you expect him to do? If you come around and even say, okay, daddy, Mary this, Mary that, what do you expect him to do? What do you expect him to do? Well, I don't know what you guys think of this one, because this is getting serious. Drop your comment, like and share. See you in the next update.